Hello students, as we discussed, today we are going to explore some transformations and create an artwork. So I'm here on desmos.com/geometry. You'll find this link in your Google Classroom in the directions for today. I'm going to create a polygon, so we're going to click the polygon tool and I'm going to make a random shape. You may want to brainstorm what kind of shape you want to make and how your art's going to be, but for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm just going to randomly select a shape. And when I'm finished, as you can see, like, oh, I don't want to make it this big. Maybe I do. I'm going to stop creating more points and finish by clicking on a point. As you can see, that creates our first image. I'm going to choose the select tool so that I don't end up drawing anything else on my canvas. Then, as you see up here, we can click on transform. That's what we're learning about today. And if I click on this arrow, I can choose different types of transformations. So we will start with a reflection. Now it says I want to choose a line of reflection. I think I want to reflect it over this line. So I click the line, and now it's saying select an object to apply this transformation. So I'm going to click the object to the figure that we drew. Nothing seemed to happen, but it did highlight it. Now I'm going to choose apply. See here that it reflected. Very neat. Now, I'm going to choose another type of transformation. Remember, today, I really want you to spend some time with all of the different transformations and start to come up with an informal definition of what type of transformations we have. So as you can see, we have a reflection, a translation, rotation, dilation. All of these are the terms that I want you to understand what they mean informally, and you will need to define them at the end of this lesson, as well as explain what sequence of transformations you use to create your image. I could continue with reflections here and make a really interesting design, and I encourage you to do that. But for the purpose of this tutorial, I just want to make sure that I go through all of these so that you can see how the tools work. The next one I want to choose is rotation. And it's telling me to choose a point or a center. So what do I want this to rotate around? I'm just going to experiment like I would like you to do today. So I'm going to choose this point on my actual figure as my point of rotation. Now it says I can select some objects to apply this transformation. As we saw in the MC Escher video, there are many, many shapes and figures that he has rotated and done this to. And with the help of technology, we can actually rotate both of these shapes at once, I believe. Both shapes. It doesn't select both. I wonder if I use Shift. Yes, now both are highlighted. And here, the angle, some of you are skateboarders, you might know what a 90 degree is, or a 180. If I did a 360, it's going to rotate it exactly onto itself. So I'm going to try 180, and I'm going to apply this rotation. Nice. Ooh, as I move this, it changes. I'm going to zoom, see if I can zoom out. Struggling with showing how to make this smaller, but as you can see, it kind of is overlapping itself. That's not what I want. As I change the original shape, notice how everything else changes. All of the other shapes that we've created, we can move it around. Desmos is just a very fun and interesting program to use and play with. And don't worry, explore and have fun. I really want you to spend time in this program. There's so many things that you can do. Now I'm going to try the translation tool. Choose a point from. I'm going to say this is the point that I want it to move from. Select an object. So I'm going to say Control A and select all of it. I want it all to translate. Translation, choose from and a point to, and I think that's where I made a mistake. I'm going to have it here, and I want it to move to apply it. Moved this whole section of points to over here. So I have translation, rotation, reflection. Now dilation is a little bit different. As you can see, none of the size of my shape. I started with my original shape, the original figure. We've simply reflected it, we've rotated it, and we've translated it. Another word for translation is a slide. We slid it over here. Dilation is a little bit different. So I'm going to choose a center for it to dilate. I'm going to choose this point here. And the scale factor means it's going to increase or get smaller or bigger. I'm going to change this. If it's a scale factor of 1, nothing's going to happen. It'll remain the same size. I'm going to try, I want it to become smaller. So what do you think would make it smaller? What would 2 do? So try to think about what would a scale factor of 2? Yes, it's going to make it larger by 2 times its size. I want it half the size. So I'm going to use the decimal 5/5 to make it smaller. And now it says select some objects to apply this. I don't want to do it to all of it this time. Hard to see. This is just to show you how the tools work. I imagine you will come up with something much more creative. So enjoy and have fun.